Hello, beautiful homemakers. Welcome back to Habits of a Homemaker. Ladies, we are going to jump right on into it. I have this beautiful beam, this ray of light that is just coming down. The other lighting situation is not doing the best right now, but we're just gonna go with the flow, okay? And hope the baby stays asleep while we have our sister chat right now. So several months back, ladies, I had made a video called 4 Reasons Why Your Husband Hates Coming Home. Okay, if you have not watched that video, go ahead and watch that video first. Okay, I will link it here in the iCards as well as the description box down below so that you all can check that video out and maybe just refresh first. Maybe you saw it but you forgot about it, because it's been a few months. So go ahead and watch that first and then come back to this. So you back? All right, you watched that video? Okay, sis, so let's go ahead and continue. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 6 ways that you can ensure that your husband loves coming home, okay? Because I told y'all I wasn't going to leave y'all hanging, okay? I told y'all I wasn't going to leave y'all hanging, so here we are. It's been some time later, I had my baby and all that stuff. So let me go ahead and first say this disclaimer, because I get comments sometimes when I make these type of videos and emails and people saying, well, my husband doesn't like such and such and this, that, and the other. And what about ladies who blah, blah, blah? Y'all, these are just tips. These are just me sharing some tips with y'all. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. That's fine. You don't have to do everything that I'm sharing, in here. These are just things to just help. And, with tips, guess what? It's trial and error, okay? And certain things will apply for certain seasons, and some things you may not be able to do in certain seasons, and that's okay. That's all right. It's all love here. But let's not ruin the experience for everybody, okay? So let's keep it positive. Let's keep it respectful. And let's enjoy, okay? I'm ready for some sister time. So let's go ahead. We about to get right on to this first tip right now. All right, ladies. So the first tip is to send him off the right way, okay? Send your man off feeling loved. Send him out the house feeling encouraged, okay? Let him know that he is your Superman, okay? You want to build your husband up in the Lord. You want him to leave out the house feeling encouraged, okay? Feeling ready for the day. And that's spiritually and naturally, okay? On the spiritual tip, you want to make sure that you are covering your husband, right? You want to make sure that you are praying for him, that you are going to God about your man, that you are interceding for him, that the things that he has shared with you or the things that you recognize, maybe you can see that your husband is carrying a lot spiritually right now, a lot naturally. The head, he's the leader of your home and your family, the provider, the protector. All of those roles are essential, and that's a lot, okay? That's a lot that he has to carry. You want to make sure that you are doing your part in being his helpmeet, and make sure that you are on your P's and Q's spiritually and covering your man and asking the Lord to protect him, asking him to give him wisdom, skillful and godly wisdom, knowledge and understanding, asking the Lord to help him to make the right decisions for your family, to protect him as he travels to and fro and while he is at work, to cover him, okay? To cover him in the precious and mighty and powerful blood of Yeshua, of Jesus Christ, okay? We want to make sure that we are covering our men. So ladies, make sure that you are on guard spiritually. Make sure that you are sending him out the house encouraged, uplifted. Say good morning, baby. Give him a kiss. Love on him, okay? Love on your man, okay? Ladies, real talk. There's so much going on out in the world, and we cover and we pray, but you don't know what's going to happen from day to day. None of us do. And so you always want to make sure that you are doing your best to make sure that your husband leaves his home feeling respected, feeling loved, feeling encouraged, feeling appreciated, because you don't know when's the last time you may be able to pour out that encouragement, okay? That he may be able to receive that. And so I, for myself personally, always like to make sure that I give my husband a kiss, a hug, an encouraging word, just I love on him. I want to love on my man. And I always for myself say, okay, every time that my husband and I, leave each other's presence, I want to make sure that I'm leaving on the right note. I don't know about you, but if our sister that feels the same, just raise your hand in the comment section, okay? That's important. It's valuable, and trust me, it means something to your man. And naturally, you want to make sure that your man is fueled and ready for the day. So it means getting up early in the morning to prepare him a nice breakfast. Do that. And I know that seasons of life are different for everybody. Trust, we have 5 children, all under the age of 10, and we have a newborn. So I totally get it. Even if it's a grab and go breakfast, you may not have, the time right now because you may be up nursing all night, or you may be battling sickness or whatever it is. But even if it's just a smoothie that you purchase from the store, some muffins, whether they're home baked or not, but something to get your husband fueled out the door, to help him and to sustain him throughout the day. So you want to make sure that he is sustained naturally, to make sure that you are sending him off with something to eat. My daughter and I love to pack my husband's lunch, her daddy's lunch, every single morning, and that is something that we do together. And we enjoy it, and she loves packing lunch for daddy. And we also have these encouraging scripture cards, and we place those in his lunchbox. I'll have those linked below. Purchase them off of Amazon, and I use them to put into my husband's lunchbox every single day. And just doing different things, like giving him little options. I make sure to pack him like 2 drinks. I always pack him like a water and either a green tea or water and a Gatorade or whatever it is, just to help give him that extra push that he needs throughout the day, and to let him know that I'm thinking about him. So when he goes out the door, he is fueled for the day. Also, to my ladies whose husbands work overnight or they work late at night, ladies, you can still send your husband off the right way. So before he goes to work, the same things apply. Ensure that you have fed him a nice meal, that you loved on your honey bun, whatever it is, that he had time to, take a nap or relax before he goes to work. Just making sure that you send him off the right way is definitely a way to bless him as he goes out of the house to provide for your family. All right, ladies, tip number 2 is to be joyful in spirit. Oh my goodness, ladies. I think I have a few videos where I touched on this a little bit. And I'll have all that linked in my Wife Wisdom playlist, because it is so important to be joyful in spirit. And when I say this, I don't mean to act fake or just that nothing ever bothers you. But ladies, we have to be so mindful about our disposition, about our spirit man. That's why it's so important for us to make sure that we are where we need to be with the Lord, because you can't pour out from an empty cup. Ladies, it's so important to be joyful. It is so important and vital to be joyful in spirit. So when your husband is leaving out of the house, don't send him off with an attitude. Don't send him off like, I'm frustrated. I got all this stuff that I got to do today in this house, and these kids, and this and the other. You're already sending him off on a negative note. When he's at work, don't do all the texting of the word vomit of everything that's going wrong at the house, everything that you're frustrated about, everything. There's a time and a place for everything. So before you send something, just really think, is this necessary and beneficial right now? If I send my husband this message about something that's going on with the kids, or something I'm frustrated about with the house, or, what I need to buy or whatever, is this the time and the moment to send this right now? My husband can't do anything about it right now, right? He's at work. It's not something that's an emergency or something that needs immediate attention. So if I send this, how is this going to leave him? What state of mind is this message going to leave my husband in? What state of mind is this phone call going to leave my husband in? Is my husband going to be able to do his job in a way of excellence after I send this? Or is this going to be something that's going to be a distraction for him? Is this going to be something that's going to stress him out, be draining to him, something that is going to pull his attention away from what matters the most in this moment, to just what I'm frustrated about, and something that I can go to God about, or I can call a trusted friend about to touch and agree with me, or I can vent to. We have to work through these types of things and make sure that we are being Holy Spirit led in all things and not emotionally led. I don't want to be negative in spirit, because you're tearing your house down when you do that. And while your husband's at work, he's distracted. When he's on the way home from work, he probably don't even really want to come home, because it's like, oh my goodness, my wife been texting me all day, everything that's wrong. And so you don't want to do that, because now he's coming into the home and he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders from work. And now he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders from home. And you want your home to be a safe haven for your man, for your family, period. You want your home to be the place that he can't wait to come home to. Not the place where it's like, okay, I dread coming here because it's so heavy and I haven't even entered and walked through the door and it's heavy already. You know what I'm saying? So you want to lighten the load by being joyful in spirit. Honey, you are at home. Do you know how much freedom is there? Okay, you have the ability that in the middle of you doing whatever it is, whether you're cooking, whether you are doing laundry, whether you're doing something with the kids, if you are having an issue, a problem, you can just stop right there and you can just go into prayer. You can go into worship. You can, take a moment and decompress. You can sit down on your couch. You can do things that, guess what? Your husband can't do. If he's in the middle of a client, he can't just say, okay, you know what? Stop this meeting right now. I'm just frustrated. He can't do that. You have so much more freedom at home to be able to talk to God freely, to be able to process and work through your emotions, to be able to problem solve. You have so much more freedom. Take advantage of that. And think about, okay, my husband doesn't have that where he is right now. So let me do the work here in my home and internally. Okay. All right, ladies, tip number 3, and that is to be a well-kept woman. Ladies, be a well-kept woman. It means take care of yourself. Okay. Spiritually and naturally. We already were talking about some of the spiritual aspects, but naturally, sometimes, we can put so much emphasis on the spiritual things, and it's nothing wrong with that. Y'all know I'm here for that. Okay. But at the same time, let's not act like the natural things don't matter, because they do. So you want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, taking care of your hygiene, your feminine hygiene. Ladies, I have e-guides on this, okay? I have a pocket e-guide that's $5 on my website. That is just tips for feminine hygiene. I also have my Blossoming Biblical Femininity e-guide, The True Virtues of a Godly Feminine Woman, that is on my website. It's on sale, 50% off. And ladies, this is going to help walk you through the spiritual things on the true definition of biblical femininity, and walk this out with you all, as well as give you all practical tips as well. It is filled with godly wisdom. Ladies, I know it's going to bless you. So make sure that you check that out at habitsofahomemaker.com after you finish watching this video. But you certainly want to be a well-kept woman. So before your husband comes home, ladies, even if you've had a rough day, even if the baby has spit up on you, if you've been doing some tedious cleaning and things like that, maybe you've been working out in the yard, go ahead and take a shower, sis. It's okay. You can lay the baby in the crib for, 5 minutes while you shower, and the baby's gonna be all right. You have got to carve out time to take care of yourself, because if somebody is telling you that does not matter, baby, that's a lie. Okay, the lie detector determined that was a lie. There's no way. Spiritually healthy, you're not going to forsake your temple. And that doesn't have to be complicated, ladies. I think that sometimes we overcomplicate things because this digital realm and this era of social media, and we see people doing all this extra stuff, and they're putting 5 pounds of caked up makeup on and staying in the mirror for 3 hours and things like that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about making sure that you were showered and that you were smelling fresh, ladies. Putting on nice, clean clothes for the day. Put on a nice, simple dress or a blouse. Out of the ripped clothes and the clothes that's been stained for 5 years and you don't want to let go of. Put on something simple and nice. I just have on simple clothing, you all. But I keep it clean. I keep it nice. I make sure that I'm smelling fresh. Make sure that your hair is nice. Okay? You can put on some earrings, nice smelling perfume. You just want to be a well-kept woman, okay? You want to be a woman that your husband loves coming home to. Like I said, that does not mean, because some people will take this and they'll twist it up and say, see, she cares so much. All she cares about is looks and this, that, and the other, and looks are going to fade. Yeah, baby, they will fade. Don't miss what I'm saying, okay? Don't miss what I'm saying. I've had 5 children. My body has definitely changed, okay? I'm not a size 2 and 0 like I was before, okay? I'm not. But even as my body has changed, I have made the adjustments that are necessary to still take care of myself and to still look presentable in this new body. But my body has changed. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't wear this particular size anymore. So now it's time for me to go and get some clothing that actually fits and complements my new body and my new shape. Do that. You can do that, ladies. Don't be the woman that neglects herself. Don't be the woman that's not getting up and washing her tail. Don't be the woman that's not brushing her teeth. Be the woman that's not caring about herself. You are also a priority, sis. Your well-being is a priority. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. You can keep it very simple. You can keep it very frugal. And you can still be the beautiful woman that God has made and created you to be. So make sure that you're a well-kept woman. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, tip number 4 is to make and bake. Okay, so what do I mean with this, ladies? I want you ladies to make something special for your husband. So whether that is his favorite meal for dinner, whether that is a sweet treat that you're going to bake, you can bake a cake or some cinnamon rolls or whatever it is that he likes, okay? Make something and have something special for him when he comes home. Have something to welcome him. Get that aroma going in the house, okay? It's going to be a way that your man loves coming home like, well, what is my wife going to have for me today, okay? That's something that he likes. Do some things around the house that communicate to him, my wife was thinking about me. Wow. Because I'm telling you, it makes the difference. A couple things that I like to do along with making my husband something special or something that he likes or the meal of his choice. Sometimes I'll even have some options in my mind like, okay, you know, this is, you know, for dinner. This is what I'm thinking of for dinner. And I'll give my husband like a little multiple choice answer. I say, baby, you know, what would you like, you know, for dinner today? And I'll have like A, B, and C, or I'll put D for other, you know, and this might be an option that I don't have on the list that he wants, you know, things like that. Sometimes I'll do, and just making sure that things are right. They're in the right place for him. So making sure that he has fresh, clean clothes, you know, making sure that his towels are changed out and they're nice. And my husband has a man cave. And so I'll go in there and I'll just make sure that his mini fridge is restocked. I'll put his favorite snacks in his little snack area and just make it nice for him. Make it a place where when he comes home, he can retreat to. So make and bake, okay? Make a home, okay? Bake them something nice, you know, do all the things. All right, ladies, number 5 is set the atmosphere. So get it nice, okay? This is kind of similar to the make and bake, but we're just going a little bit deeper. So setting the atmosphere, you know, in your home. These little videos on YouTube, and I absolutely love them. They have different ones, like different scenic backgrounds, and sometimes I'll have like a jazz one playing, and it might have like a little of coffee, or I may have like a cottage or a cabin or something, or beachy scene. I just set the atmosphere. I turn it up and it has nice, beautiful sounds. It may be, you know, beachy sounds. It may be birds chirping. It may be fire crackling. It may be, like I said, jazz. Whatever it is, but I just like to make it relaxing and cozy, like to have it smelling good in the house. So ladies, you know, even before your husband comes home, getting in that entryway, okay, and clearing it out. If there's a bunch of stuff that's there, making sure that the atmosphere is right, making sure that your spirit is right, making sure that everything is okay with the kids. So if they are, you know, like fussing and whatever, make sure that you resolve whatever issues with the children that you need to resolve. Make sure that they're content, that the atmosphere is nice in the home. Pray, do whatever you need to do to make it a welcoming place, which leads me to number 6, which is be ready to receive. So be ready to receive your man. All the other tips that we have discussed are leading us right here to this moment, being ready to receive. Be ready to receive your husband. A well-kept woman, okay, you looking good, smelling nice, you know, the atmosphere is set, you've made your husband something, or something is cooking up, you know, for your man. You're ready to receive him. So making sure that the entryway to your home, right, is nice and ready. So when he walks through the door, he can actually open it. He's not, you know, walking through the door and he can't even open the door because shoes are crowded all in the front area, or it's a bunch of dirt and things that are just piled up, and they've been piled up for weeks and nobody has dared to touch them or anything like that. You want to make sure that your home is ready to receive him as well as you. And I like to greet my husband when he comes home from work. I always greet my husband when he comes home from work. When daddy comes home, the whole house, like, we give attention to daddy. So our children are excited. They're like, daddy's almost home? Is daddy home? They're looking out the window. They're telling mom, daddy's coming in. They're ready. So when he comes through that door, he feels love from his family. Children are excited to see him. His wife is excited to see him. So if whatever I'm doing prior to, I put a pause on it. I can even be cooking something. I will turn that thing down to a simmer, okay? Please believe me. And I will walk over there to my husband and I will greet him. I will kiss on my man, okay? We had this little thing that we do. I ain't gonna tell y'all what we do. That's our little thing. But we have this little thing that we do. But I make sure that I kiss my husband, okay? And I let him know, I'm so glad that you made it home safely. I'm so glad that you're here. And me and my husband, we talk so much. My husband calls me on his lunch break. He calls me on his way home. So we'll already be talking on the phone. And even when he walks in, the excitement is still there. I can still be talking to you. And I'm just so excited to see you, to finally be able to wrap my arms around you, to embrace you, to love on you. Our children, daddy, daddy. Our 2-year-old is like, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. It's so cute. But we make it a big deal because it is a big deal. And things like that make the difference. So my husband loves coming home because it's like, my family, they love me. They value me. They appreciate me. My husband may have had a hard day at work, ladies. He may have been disrespected at his job. He may have been treated extremely poorly, talked down to, cussed out by a customer. Something may have happened today. He could have dealt with road rage from somebody trying to cut him off and doing whatever. It could have almost been in an accident. It could have been 1,000 things that have happened in this day. But when he comes home, when he walks through that door, to be able to sense the presence of God in his house, to be able to sense joy and to feel that joy and gratitude and thankfulness, there's nothing like that. Nothing like that, ladies. So embrace that. And love on your man, girl. Love on your man, okay? Show him that you appreciate him. Tell him that you appreciate him. Rub his shoulders a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let him have a nice seat on the couch. Have it ready made for him, okay? To receive him. Love on your man. This is your husband. I be telling y'all that, like, this is your husband, okay? I don't know about you. I'm loving on my man, okay? And when them kids go to bed, I'm loving on my man a little bit more, okay? So love on your husband. Encourage him. Uplift him. Be joyful. Be a well-kept woman. And your husband will love coming home. He'll love coming home. Take care of your business in the home, ladies. Be the best keeper of your home that you can possibly be in the season that you're in. Grace yourself, okay, when needed, but never use grace as an excuse to be lazy, because sometimes we can do that sometimes, okay? I've been there before, but it's time to do better. So I pray that this video has blessed you, it's encouraged you, it may have convicted you, challenged you, uplifted you, but guess what? It's always in love. And I love you ladies so much. And I want to hear from you all. Share a comment in the comment section below. What was your favorite tip? What are some tips that you have? I love you, ladies. Don't forget to get your e-guides, ladies. They are 50% off now until September 1st. So I want you ladies to grab them while you can. So go ahead and grab your copy today. Let's continue to go forward in the Lord and cultivate godly character and habits within our homes for the glory of God. I love you, ladies, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.